Hey everybody, welcome back to the coffee house. Grab a seat and get something warm to drink, because this is quite the game. Welcome to RymdResa. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's from a Swedish studio. I believe the word means universe, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look that up to double check. But this is a game that is a roguelike, a genre that is near and dear to my heart, but has somehow managed to be quiet and contemplative and very chill. A lot of reviewers, and I believe the Steam page, call this game poetic, and I really have to agree with that. It's more of a relaxing and, humbling and perspective-inducing space experience, much unlike the high-pressure, high-intensity of FTL, a game that is similar in some ways, but very, very different in a lot of others. So I've only played one life of this game so far. It is a roguelike, so there's permadeath, we're restarting every time, and in the future I'll be able to choose between a total of 8 ships. I currently only have the first one, the Embla Colonizer. It seems very balanced, a good starter ship, and it's always free. The other ones cost a in-game currency called space points to unlock and purchase each time, and that way it sort of encourages you to experiment a little bit. Let's just get started ahead with the Embla Colonizer. As I've said, this is a first impression, so all I've played so far is the very first level of the game, and even then I died pretty quickly after running into a sun out of nowhere. So each chapter is different, has different story chunks, has different gameplay elements and enemies, so let's go right ahead into chapter 1. I think this is a game that is best
The day you died,
in person.
watched it explode, watched it burn, observed the explosion, observed the fire, thinking of you.
So I take it Earth has been destroyed by an explosion and we're out exploring for new things. So this is actually not the initial sentry. It looks like there are some elements of the game that do stick between runs. This was the only item I picked up in my first run. It was over very quickly. But the sentry, so this is what it looks like without. It's just a triangle. But the sentry improves my acceleration and max speed. I'll give you a second just to appreciate the music, because it is absolutely gorgeous. So the game, as far as I can tell, based on the how to play screens, is gravitating around these resources. So everything is run on resources. If we lose resources, we are completely dead. So you have to make sure to constantly be managing that. And I think that's a good way to sort of abstract the space experience, which could otherwise be really, really intimidating if we had a lot of different things to manage. So currently, we're dealing with this main mission, Hope, where we have to find 9 signals. Not sure what they're for. I'm sure they're going to be giving us some sort of indication of something that's happened with Earth or our mission here. But if we do it, we're going to get space points and achievements, stats points, and unlock chapter 2, should we manage to do this. And then we have... So this seems to be overriding, but the signals you have to get all in one life. So we'll see how the quest system goes as I continue through the game. But these coordinates are our currents, and then the mission coordinates. So we're already almost to where we need to be. Now, the one interesting thing I think about this game is that it is controlled very much like asteroids. So it's all propulsion based. We do come into orbits of planets. So I failed exploration. I'm assuming that costs resources, which is unfortunate. But so far, I've only seen... Wow, this is gorgeous. It's just junk, but it's pretty. And so we get 800 space points, which I believe are tied to our main pilot account and not just this run. And 300 immediate resources. And I'm wondering if we stockpile those resources as well. We did find another new sentry. It's good. I think there's going to be like a rarity system, maybe. So it'll give us... So it has worse stats right now. So I'm just going to leave it for here right now. I don't know what these little messages are here just yet. But we want to make sure we are going away from that sun. It looks like anything in a red outline is going to be dangerous for us. So I'm going to try to do my best to avoid those. This looks interesting. Okay. Research unlocked. So that is one of the mechanics I haven't got a chance to personally try out yet. So we can go to this menu, and they've mentioned this in the tutorial, that we can get things that will upgrade, I believe, our whole account, not just our individual runs. So that's sort of a metagame thing, much like Rogue Legacy does, much like some elements like the shop in Isaac Rebirth. So it looks like if we use this, we have 46 grand space coins right now. We have used 37,000 of those. We get extra chances to find items on explorations. Now I think there might be a translation issue. I've seen some weird typos. It's not bothering me too much, but it is something to notice. Orgary's advice, we get more resources from exploration. I'm gonna go with the extra chance to find items. So it looks like this will happen in real game time, and while we're doing other things. Yeah, see it right up here in the top right. Cool. So we're now going to 2128 for our next thing. I do want to see if we can explore this. A dead satellite. Alright. So it's interesting that this is sort of wasting time. And that time is a resource. But we do get experience points while we are traveling.
Hope. They sent a signal yesterday. They said, "Hope. We got hope. You are close. It is existing." And they continued, "It is living. A living surface." And I opened my eyes, and I stopped breathing for a while.
That was very pretty. I'm really liking the vibe of this game so far. The visuals are gorgeous. The story is very, very, it is poetry. That felt very much like a space poetry kind of thing to me. So I love that. Yeah, I can definitely so far recommend this game. The interesting thing I find is that in a lot of exploration-based games, I typically find myself quickly growing bored of the long stretches of travel. But I think because we have this timer, because we keep running into cool-looking stuff, this game isn't going to reach that same level of tedium that the games where you have to craft stuff goes on, because the whole purpose is exploration. Instead of just a understated, you should be exploring right now, this game seems to be all about it. Let's see if I can avoid those things. So we do get 300 resources for reaching this Hope node. This telescope, trying to identify new wonders, mapping space. On its own, I call that magic. Me too. Very cool. Now if I touch that, is that a thing I get? Cool. Found a good aura. So we found 2 of the nodes. So we got inventory. We don't have an aura yet. It's a cold aura frostbite. It is not the right ship. So while this does seem awesome, I cannot currently use it, it looks like. So I'm not sure if these missions, I should be like looking for different missions or what. I don't know. I am really excited about this. At any rate. I do like these little clips at the bottom. It gives sort of a sense of... So that same sense of poetry as the story chunks, but in just in little bursts. The names are also very sort of abstract and poetic. I ran into one earlier called The Fury, stuff like that. Not just, we're in Sector Alpha Zeta 9. This sort of parallax thing here is very cool, whatever it is. Oh! Yikes. Okay, so it looks like exploration can give us resources, so we will be rewarded, or not. So we will be rewarded a little bit for trying to do that. Are these explorable? Nope, these are just little bouncies. So it looks like anything in red aura will be damaging. I do like that the sentry gives you a vague idea of where you're supposed to be going without giving you too clear of a path. That way there's a feeling, it's a good mix. I think this game nails the balance between purpose. Oh, very cool. Wow. No kidding. So what is that? The custom gives you hyperlength, item finding, and acceleration. Fantastic. Now I want to see what this is, because this is interesting. Require 35 technology. I don't know what that is. It might be having to do with our ship. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Technology. Okay, so we level up, we get to have stat points. Okay.
What I do. Eating, exercising, checking the ship, staring, trying to contact the others, dreaming, waiting, sleeping. What a life I am living.
It's a little bleak, but I like it. That's awesome. So we now have a pilot manual. So I think we're going to go for it. And we gained a stat point. Fantastic. Alright, so we can increase the positive outcome from quests, and I believe the pilot level is permanent. So that is fantastic. Scouring, increased chance of finding items, increased agent technology, expertise, and survival. I think I'm gonna go with technology because I saw that small planet, and if we can unlock bonus stuff, that's always sounds like. Oh, we have 5. Wow, okay. I'm gonna go with 2 technology, and I'll just go with. I like to go kind of even on things, but I'll try this. I don't know what kind of builds. Oops, we still have one more, it looks like. Oh, it really does add super marginal things. So for now, I will increase the chance of finding items. Very cool. Alright, well I think that is about as much time as we have for this impressions video, but I will definitely be back with a more full-featured review once I've gotten the chance to really dig into the game. And I'll probably end up starting a Let's Play series of this game as well, just because it is so engaging. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so I'll definitely be playing more RymdResa, so keep an eye out for that on the channel. But in the meantime, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. It'll really help me out a lot. Or, if you have any suggestions or comments, throw a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see what I can do to help you out for next time. But in any case, I really hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next video, and always remember to stay caffeinated.